Hi everyone, my name is Lisa. I'm an instructor here at Evolve Yoga and Fitness. I'm just going to run through a short yin and pranayamic breath routine, great for evening relaxation or beginning your day. So as we come into our lotus pose, just relax, straighten up your spine. You can start by resting your hands on the tops of your thighs. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, HA, exhale. I'd like you to place one hand on your abdomen and one hand on your chest. And just feel your breath here for a minute. So feel your heart beating. Inhale in again. Hold that breath at the top. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale in again. Hold that breath at the top. And exhale out. Yin is based on the Taoist principles of simplicity and just humility and just really honoring the things in life that are basic, that we've all been derived to at this point. So as we go a little deeper in, you may push your edge a little bit and just breathe through that. I'd like you to again place your hand on your abdomen, place your other hand on your chest. We're going to do a 3-part pranayamic breath. It's really great for slowing down the nervous system, calming our breath. You take a little sip of air into the lower belly, and then another sip of air here. And finally, a breath into the chest. Hold that breath at the top, and exhale, release. Let's do that 3 more times. Sip in, lower belly, middle abdomen, chest. Hold that breath. Exhale. Again, breath in. Hold. Exhale. Last one, breath into the low belly, middle abdomen, and your chest. Hold. And exhale. Now as we move to the wall, I'd also like you to really think about an intention, whether it's something that you set for yourself or something, a mantra you've been focused on during the day. Something that I'm very focused on is recognizing that I'm not just a body, but I'm a soul, and I'm those two things. So every time my mind starts to fluctuate or go to a different thought, just bringing back that soul and body connection. So let's move to the wall, and I would like you to start with your left hip pretty close to the wall. You can I have a couple of props here, but really all you need for this routine is your mat and the wall, so that's great. You're going to bring your knees out in front of you so they're kind of like in a wave shape. You can bring, if you're on a hardwood floor like me, you can bring a blanket under your knees. You're going to take your left arm up and out over the wall, and then just lean in gently. We're opening our shoulder here. So just breathe here, close your eyes down as we spend a minute here in our breath. straight out. We're gonna flip right over to the other side, and I'm going to face that way so that you can see what it looks like from the back. So turning, we have our right hip against the wall, and again, our legs are in that wave shape. Take our right arm out, up, and over, back behind us, and just gently pressing the arm against the wall so that you're opening the shoulder and the chest, and just breathe here. Bring your feet together so that you're in Baddha Konasana or a butterfly pose, and just release against the wall now. Nice straight back. Come back to that stillness. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Beam the chest forward a little bit. And come back to that 3-part breath. Inhale. Again. Last one. Exhale. We're going to move our legs up the wall now. So coming back to the best way to get into that pose is to, again, bring the hip up to the wall. Slowly bring your back down as you tilt your legs up. This is our neutral position for legs up the wall. So after each pose, we'll come back to this neutral position, but just rest here for a minute. Bring the hands out to the sides. Come back to your intention. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. Let's take our legs wide now. So right leg goes out, left leg goes out. Feel the stretch there in the inner thighs. Hands out to the side. And breathe into this pose. Feel that stretch. Exhale, bring the legs back up to neutral.
And really flex the feet here. Pretend like you're balancing a block on them. And then point the toes. Flex again. Let's come down into butterfly pose, so bringing the soles of the feet together. And adjusting them so that you do feel a stretch in the outer hip. And again, the hands out to the side, palm up. Inhale. Exhale, use the hands to move the knees together and stretch the legs up again the length of the wall. Flex and point the toes. We're going to gently ease our glutes away from the wall. You can use your elbows, just scooting back a little bit. Rest our right foot flat against the wall and bring the left ankle across. We're in a figure 4 stretch now. So just again, coming back to those hips, coming back to those hamstrings and glutes. You can apply gentle pressure to the inside of that left knee. Just take a couple of breaths there. Release the left ankle, place the left foot back on the wall, come over to the right side, right ankle crosses over, and again, gentle, tender pressure. And release. And I would like you to pull your knees into your chest and roll from side to side a little bit. Give yourself a little lower spine massage. Make some circles here. Let's bring the feet up into happy baby. So gripping the inside or the outside of the feet, pulling the tops of the thighs against the rib cage. And you can rock back and forth if you like to laughing happy baby. And then bringing the soles of the feet together, dropping them back down. You may have to scooch a little bit further out. So you're in a full expression of Baddha Konasana, or reclined butterfly. Inhale. Exhale, use the hands to bring the knees together and back into the chest. Again, take any last movements that you like here. Roll back and forth. Wrap the arms around really tight. Squeeze the knees into the chest and then bring the forehead up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now here you can either stretch out and go into Shavasana by scooting all the way out on your mat. Or you can bring the feet back into Baddha Konasana if you'd like that pose, if that feels good, if it's in your practice tonight. And just exhale here. You can take as long as you like in this pose. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes 10 feels great. You can stay in Baddha Konasana or you can stretch your legs out. Right now I'm going to bring my knees together. When you've completed your pose, you'll come onto your right side, just resting there for a minute, using your arm as your pillow. And when you've taken a breath there, gently ease yourself up. Come back into lotus pose. Keeping our gaze down, our eyes closed. Resting our hands on tops of our thighs. Or bringing our hands to heart center, making that connection between our thumbs and our heart. This is where we circle back to our intention, honoring ourselves as a body and a soul, not just that we have them, but that we are them. Practicing that 3-part breath, a lower belly breath in, an abdomen breath in, a lung or chest breath in. Holding that, exhaling. Do as many of those breaths as you like, calming the fluctuation in your mind or your nervous system. Using that breath is a very powerful tool. Thank you for your practice tonight. I honor the light, the love, the peace, beauty, soulfulness in you, because it's also within me. And whether we practice physically in person or just in spirit, we become one. Namaste.